Good. Get a new month started. And it's last 2 months of the year. It's crazy, right? Like, I still can't believe it. Like, a couple more weeks, we'll have Christmas and celebrate New Year and start a brand new year. So, who's ready for 2016?
Woo-hoo! Me.
I know I am. For some reason, like I was telling Robert, like, even years have always been good years for us for some reason. So I always look forward to the even years. I don't know. It's just me. So I know we're going to have a big year with our team. It's going to be a big year for Team Fearless. And all of us, I can see a lot of us, on stage and doing a lot, at Summit. And so I'm really excited. But it's just, keeping up with the work right now. When everybody else is slacking off, we're going to be working and keep building those relationships and keep working and keep, I saw a video today. I don't know if Lindsay or my sister, I don't know, it was posted to the Diamond page. It was the call with Amy, the Diamond. Did you see it, Lindsay?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it was great. It was posted today. It was their team. They have their Diamond call like every week that Becky has with her leaders. And it was Amy who spoke on the call today. So I listened to it, and it was such a great call because it definitely talks about mindset and, just seeing the change with Becky, that, she had, from having, a tough time through the beginning of the year and then coming back strong, like around summertime. And it was all about mindset, and just changing. And we talked about that quote too. To change your life, you have to change your mind, which is so true. If we're negative, everything around us will be negative. If we keep saying, oh, we're not going to make Success Club. Oh, we're not going to hit our goals. Oh, if we're just that mentality of negativity, of course, it's going to translate into our actions. So it's really working on our minds. And that's why personal development, like we talk about it so much, but it's so true. Whatever you're struggling with, whatever it is, like if you're not seeing yourself, your business moving, whatever it may be, get back into personal development, work on you. I'm doing that for myself because I know I need that. And I just encourage, just the videos that, we started posting on the team page. If it's just watching them over and over, it definitely inspires you and motivates you. It gets you in the right mindset. Maybe you're, starting your day off wrong and you're feeling, just frustrated. Just listen to a video. I guarantee you that it will change, just the way you're thinking and just work on you. So please, guys, if anything, work on your personal development, work on your mind, because it's just going to translate into everything else, into your workouts, into your nutrition, into how you're, talking with people and building relationships. It's everything. So if you're just, feeling down or whatever it may be, during this time of the year, because it is a tough time, during this time of the year, but accept it and move on, like just say, okay, I'm going to work on me, work on my mind and get through it. If we do that, I'm telling you, it's just going to change everything for you, for everything around you. Everything's just going to become more positive. And it's okay. We make mistakes, there's been goals that I've put for myself and I haven't met those goals, but it's just, we move forward. We just keep going. And this is the time in the year that it's so crucial. So work on you. And if you need any help with any personal development books or any ideas, please, just reach out. And we can work with that. But I just strongly feel the mindset is everything. Don't, she said, don't let negativity run your business. You got to address it and keep going. Don't dwell on it. She shared also, act how you want to feel. which I thought, I was like, oh, that's so true. Act how you want to feel. Like, so even if you're in a bad mood, smile. If you smile, I'm telling you, or just get up and maybe dance or something, it will change your mind. And that's a big thing with Tony Robbins. It's that getting yourself back into a good place, So, work on that. And everything happens with a decision. So make a decision to get to Diamond, make a decision to hit Success Club. That's what it is. You got to make that decision and go for it. That's where it's at. Success Club, we've changed it to 3 Lives Club. If you guys didn't see that on the team page. So make that decision today that you will hit that goal. And it's, and that's what it is. Stop telling the universe what you don't want. That was something that was like sometimes we focus on everything that's negative and I don't want this, I don't want that. You limit yourself. So put out there what you want, because that's what you're going to attract. Lindsay is working on a goal, pushing with Michelle, with Laura, pushing hard, like just mental, don't feel defeated. Like, just keep going. Like, you know what? It's 2-star, I'm going to be Diamond, 2-star, like it's going to happen. It's make that decision. Because if you are not feeling it, that's what's going to portray in your actions. That's just power. I mean, I know, I just, from listening to that, I was like, it's so true. We limit ourselves. We already start putting negative thoughts in your mind. Oh, I can't do that. It can't happen for me. Why not? Why not? So let's make a decision today that we are going to, hit the 3 Lives Club this month or beyond. Goal of Diamond, goal of 2-star, and just go with that, and everything, your actions, everything will betray. Just, keep your mind right. My sister is going to share, because I don't know if you guys are familiar. I know we haven't really talked about it. I know it was announced last year. We kind of touched base on it, but we really haven't touched on it. And we had a call with Kim Carver last week with the leadership, with the leaders. And it's going to be a big emphasis on the leadership ladder. So it's something that we all need to be looking at as we start setting our goals for 2016. And this is more focused on income goals, because it's great, I hit Diamond, but your income may not correlate to that. So it's really focused more on increasing your income level. So these are goals that we all should be shooting for. So my sister, I'll have her share that, and we can of course ask any questions as she explains it better.
Yes, and Lindsay and Claudia, you can chime in anytime if I missed anything from the call. So I'm going to do a screen share, but before I do that, are any of you familiar with the leadership ladder? Yeah, okay. The leadership ladder, they're benchmarks pretty much on how you're going to be projecting yourself, like from where you want to go. So it starts off, I'll show you in a little bit, the coach, but you can find it in your coach online office, and it's in the right smack in the middle when you log in. For the ones who don't know, and there's tabs, and then you click leadership ladder, and it gives you the breakdown of where you are in your business. So, and this is very important. I'm going to be 100% honest with you that it took me a while to really get to see, really know this or play around with it, because I just was not paying attention to it. And it's so important that all your coaches know about this leadership ladder, because this is where you want to go. If you're, we're all business builders here. So you want to make sure, you want to know okay, how much are you making, monthly? What do you need to do in order to hit, for his Success Club? Your week volume, that's huge, like, are you looking at your volume on a weekly basis to see if it's balanced or if it's, where do you need to be placing your coaches with it? So this is the leadership benchmark. And pretty much I did, as a teacher, we have benchmarks for our students. And, at the beginning of the year, you get your group of your students and you're like, okay, by the end of the year, where do I want my students to fall under? And then how am I going to get there within the year? So for me, this was that's how I analyzed it. And I saw it, I was like, okay, if this is where I'm signing up my coaches, and as their coach, this is where they're going to be their business starters. I want them not to only just aim for business starter, but I want them to see, okay, where do you want to be? Because if we're just aiming for the next benchmark, then we're just we're not giving ourselves that maximum growth that we can do. We want, as a teacher, I want my students to excel. I'm going to give them high expectations. So I'm going to tell them this is where I want to go, and I'm going to be working towards that. So same with your coaches. When you're signing up coaches on your team and they're ready to work the business, you want to share the leadership ladder, because you don't want to just say, okay, well, your first goal is to hit, the 3 Lives Club. You want to give them the opportunity of, okay, how much can they grow? Because that's where you want them to be reaching for the max. So this is pretty much, this PDF explains pretty much everything. So if you can print this out and read it, this could be one of your personal development for one day, to get to know and familiar yourselves with this ladder, because this is where you're going to be growing and your income. You should know where, how much, why you're earning that much on a weekly basis. It shouldn't be like, oh, okay, I got this check for $50 and I have no clue where it came from. So, as all of us, we want to be, we want to hit our first, the big goal is diamond. And this is the breakdown of okay, when you hit diamond, it's not just that's the end. You want to make sure you're matching your commission, you're matching your volume with your income. So that way, if you have no coaches who are producing anything, then you're not going to be producing anything. You're not going to be earning. So you want to make sure your coaches are hitting Success Club, bringing in that volume as well. Claudia, do you want to add a little bit more to?
Yeah. This is really, it breaks down really, unless, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. But this is just a better, this is the first time, this was just introduced to us last year, I think was around summit time. And just a better way for you to plan with volume. Okay, where's my weak leg? So once you figure out your weak leg, then you know that you need to build that leg and add those coaches there, to get you to the volume that you need, which correlates to the commission that you're going to be getting as well. Also helping your coaches hit Success Club, because that's also the importance of where your benchmark is. So that's being a leader and helping your coaches hit Success Club. So, as you can see, it's business starter. Your next goal should be team builder. And if you're a team builder, which we have several coaches on the team who are in the team builder area, now it's, okay, what do I need to do to hit team leader? And now, which is great, we didn't have this before, but in your Coach Online office on your home page, there's a tab, where you have your Success Club points and all that, there is a leadership ladder tab. So you can click on that and it will show you where you're at right now and what you need to do to get to the next level. That definitely helps you plan out and set your goals. I love that tab because before we didn't have that, but now we do. So you can really see, okay, where am I right now? Where am I today? And what do I need to do to the next level? If you're a team leader right now, what do you need to do to get to, team builder, then what do you need to do to get team leader? And most of the time it's the volume. It's working on that. I don't know.
It's an echo. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're good now.
We're good.
Yeah.
Sounds like an alien.
Yeah, I don't know. No clue what that was, but.
But do you guys have any questions?
No.
Okay.
It's really, if you're visual, this is great. Like this, once you start seeing it and getting to know, accustomed to it. And like my sister said, when you can, the breakdowns of it, just cross out and you're like, okay, now where do I have to move on to the next one? You don't want to skip from the business starter and just go, you need to do this correct step. So that way you build. You want to be a strong diamond. You don't want to be like every week, like, am I going to drop rank or not? You want to make sure you do the correct steps so that way you cross off your benchmarks.
Yeah, and this is great too because you really can see your income potential. If you're like, okay, I need to make this amount, then you know what you need to work on. It gives you more of a bigger picture than just saying, well, I want to hit diamond. It gives you what you need to work on to get to that income potential.
And keep it steady. You don't want, because sometimes emeralds can probably earn more than diamonds. So, you want to make sure you keep your income steady and keep them growing. And the only way to grow is to recruit coaches.
Yep.
That's the only way you're going to grow.
That's so true.
I think that this has been like a really good visual for me because I am I've kind of yo-yoed back and forth between like diamond, 1-star diamond, ruby, and now I'm just like shooting for 2-star. But it's just like such a nice visual of like, okay, I'm back at diamond now, but I'm not a team leader yet just because of my weak leg volume. And it's just interesting to like really start paying attention to things because I dropped to ruby because I only have like 4 coaches on my left leg, which is my strong leg, but I have 8 coaches on my weak leg, but it's just like such a discrepancy in them. So it's just a really good visual of like, to really pay attention to your legs a lot more and see what are the things that you need to focus on to get you to where you want to be in this business.
Absolutely. Yep.
I did really like how like on the call with Kim, he just said like, don't like build to your maximum, not to your minimum. So I'm reading The Slight Edge right now, and they're talking, and I talked about this with Michelle and Olga on our fall classic call we had just like an hour ago. But with The Slight Edge, they talk about our like failure line, the survival line, and the success line. And basically, like we think of it in terms of the first of the month, we're in a sense on the failure line because we have words complete 0. We're starting from the bottom. And we do the 3 vital behaviors, we're consistent, and we hit SC5. So we're at the survival line, and then we just stop. We don't keep doing those same behaviors to get into the success line. So we set ourselves at a minimum of being like, okay, I hit success goal 5. Like that's really all that I'm required of. And we totally lose our momentum. And so we drop back down to the failure line. And if we know the activities that we need to do to get ourselves to the success line. And this is a great visual of showing, okay, I need to recruit. Me personally, I want to be a team leader. That's another goal of mine this month. And I need to work on my team volume. That's the only thing that's preventing me from getting to that next rank, and I need to recruit more coaches on my right leg. So it's a really good like way to like focus in and like put a microscopic focus on what you need to do to grow your business.
Absolutely.
Yep. You can't just coast because you could only coast downhill.
Yeah. And it goes back to what you just said, Claudia, about shifting that mindset and, you know, telling yourself, you know, why limit yourself? You know, if you have, you make that decision to go for it. You know, if you tell yourself this is your goal for, you know, from now for the next 2 months, you know, how do you want to end 2015?
Yeah. We all want to end strong, you know, and just keep that momentum going into January.
And go back to look back to your goals and, you know, recommit yourself to your goals. You know, I think this is a time where it gets so crazy busy with everything going on around us that, you know, it's so easy to lose focus. And so we need to recommit and like personal development, it's huge. You know, the videos for me every morning has helped me tremendously. Like I get pumped and I'm ready to go, and it's made a difference in, you know, even at work, you know, with my kids. So,
Yep.
you know, it's personal development brings, like Kim said, he's like, it brings the emotional aspect back to your goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very true. That's what it is. I mean, because it's only us that's stopping ourselves. There's nothing else. You know, so if we can put our minds, you know, positive and, you know, and just stop limiting ourselves, like it's all like you can do everything you set your mind to do. And it's working, you know, working ourselves. I mean, I'm sure you've seen Christina's results from the Ultimate Reset, her commitment, you know, 21 days. And it went back again to your mindset. Like when you set yourself to a goal and you accomplish it and you go all in with it, you know, that's what it is. And just, you know, with our own goals right now and showing everyone else that we're going to commit to our health, to our fitness during this time of the year.
Mm-hmm.
It's the vital behaviors. I mean, we don't have to overcomplicate things.
Mm-hmm.
Keep ourselves accountable. And it's just that's for us. Like, I mean, even though it's like, it's that extra accountability, but if you're working out, if you're eating right, you're going to feel good. You know, so you're working on you and your mind and everything. And it's just going to go into your business too, how you approach everything.
Yeah, I loved Christina's quote, how she ended the call. If you want to grow it, you need to know it. And it was just perfect. Like, you know, you need to know how you're going to reach, you know, if you want to grow, you need to know what you need to do to get there. And it was perfect. Because it's so true. Like, you know, we are responsible for our own success.
100%. Oh, before I forget, Christina's going to be a guest speaker on November 18th. So guys, put it on your calendars.
Yay.
Is there, I mean, you don't have to answer now, but if there's something specific, because I would like to tell her what to focus on the call. So if there's anything in particular that you would like for her to talk about, please let me know. And I will let her know. I'm excited.
Can she just like talk about her life and how awesome she is? That'd be awesome.
I mean, she's going to bring that motivation and that energy. Absolutely. Yes. I mean, every time I get off one of her calls, I'm like so fired up. And
yeah.
I know. Or like on Monday, I felt like, I was like, oh my gosh, stop talking to me.
That's too funny.
I was like, you're so right. You're so right.
And she gives a balance of like, it's like tough love. It's like, you want to be successful, then just do it. Like, stop whining about it, stop complaining, like just show up and do it. And I just love that it works so well because some people can like do that and you're like, man, like she's not very nice. Like I don't like her, but she does it in such a way that you're so inspired and motivated. You're like, okay, I will. Yes, I will.
I would really love for her to talk about, she always talks about how she gets into these conversations with people at the doctor's office, at her kids', schools. I would really love to know, like, how to be comfortable with talking to people about it. How do you get comfortable saying, well, I mean, we know, we tell people all the time, this is what I do. And, I have my coach shirt on one day and I was at Starbucks and they were like, oh, what kind of coach are you? And I was like, well, I'm a virtual online health and fitness coach. And they were like, you're a what? And I said, I'm a virtual online health and fitness coach. I help people virtually get healthy with their health and fitness through at-home fitness programs. And they just like blew me off. Like it was like, that's kind of a joke. Like, are you serious? So I really didn't know how to confidently talk about it after that. If someone kind of dismisses you, like I would just like for her to go over, if she's had any negative conversations and then how those positive conversations went. How she kind of like, does she just ask people, this is what I do? Like, are you into health and fitness? Like, what kind of question does she ask people to dive into those conversations where they, where she gets into them?
Okay.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, definitely it does make sense.
And it's like, oh, and she bought a challenge pack, and you're like, how did that happen?
Yeah, she's like, and then she bought a challenge pack, and I'm like, awesome, that's great. The conversation must have been really like, if we conversate with people all the time, and I'm like, you just got a month's worth of conversation in with that person in 10 minutes. So it would just be nice to know, like, I guess maybe her elevator speech.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
Elevator speech. Sounds.
Yeah.
And then too, I know we talked about like maybe Becky and Amy are better at this, but like I just really struggle with like how we earn, like really explaining to someone how we earn, other than the fact it's like 25% commission. Great, got that. But like aside from that, like we start talking about team cycle bonuses and your right leg and your left leg, and they have to be your weak leg and your strong leg, and it's just like people are like, what are you talking about? Like they have no idea what we're talking about, and then I feel like I'm getting jumbled up.
Right.
And I just haven't really, and I've tried to find videos on YouTube, and I just haven't found one that really explains it. Even like listening to I watched Michael's video today, and he's like using his kids' dinosaurs and stuff like that, and that's a good visual, but still I'm like, I need something. I'm like, you're confusing me with the names of the dinosaurs. So
I think it also goes back to what kind of type of person you're speaking with, because
yes.
the Michael Neiman video is perfect for a yellow. It's the fun. Yes. But if you're talking to
a numbers person,
which is what is it?
The blue, right? Blue.
Right. The blue, which is all graphs and stuff, and they want really more facts and how to break it down, and so basically, how do you explain how we earn to a potential,
like a blue, yeah, like how like you would explain to that? Because I have people that are fine. Some people don't ask me, but then I have like my stepdad and like my family asking me, well, how do you earn? Like, what do you mean? Like they don't get it. And so many of my friends too, and a lot of people that I've met here, they're like, oh, that's just a pyramid scheme. It's just like Mary Kay, it's just a pyramid scheme, and it's just frustrating, and I don't really know how to like effectively, because I'm not a spreadsheet, and I'm not a number person. So explaining it effectively to me is like, I'm totally lost. I'm a visual, and I think that that's something that I would benefit from. But I don't know if that needs to be a full team call, but just different ways to really be able to study, like.
Okay.
Basically, like my stepdad, like and it's just frustrating because like I went home and my stepdad's like, well, how do you earn? And I'm like, well, this is how. And he's like, stop. He's like, legs. And he was like, if you can't effectively, like if you have to draw me a visual, like you can't explain it. And he was like, you should be able to explain it so that a child understands. And if you can't explain it so that a child understands, then you truly don't know what you're talking about. So it's like, okay. I'll see them for Thanksgiving, so I need to learn by then.
Okay. I will. I mean, if Christina can't cover that during that call, but I'll talk to Amy or Becky, because I know
I can just message maybe one of them on my own.
Okay. See if they have like an actual video or something that how they present it.
Yeah.
I know Christina is working on how to present to fitness professionals. So she's working on something like that to share with us. So, going into the fitness world, personal trainers and all, like gym owners, all that, like, how do we better present the opportunity to fitness professionals? So that's going to be coming up. So that's going to be good to have that. But I totally get it, because I know but like I said, it all depends on the person, because some people are more into facts and numbers and just show me how to earn, and others are the Michael Neiman video is just
it's so funny, but it's just like so.
Yeah, it's not something you would. Yeah, it's
someone that's a spreadsheet person. They're gonna be like, "What is this?"
Yeah. No, I get
it's funny, but I'm still kind of confused, and I don't really know how to explain it to a spreadsheet person.
Yep, it's so true.
We'll work on that. We'll get.
I can message them personally.
Do you guys have any other questions or anything that's on your mind?
I wanted to add something that Danny and I were watching a 2020 episode, I think last night or the night before. And it was one of the main guys from Shark Tank. And I don't really watch that show, so I don't know his name, but he's like one of the really successful ones. And he's like really big into sales. And so he gave basically took these 6 contestants and gave them like a rundown of what they had to sell, and he gave them his top tips for selling in a sense. So I thought it was pretty interesting, and it kind of in a way related to us and our business. So number 1 was walk the walk. So proof of the product. So be doing a program, be doing the shakes, doing something. So walk the walk, feel the love. So like love and be passionate about what you're selling. Don't just I feel like maybe that sometimes, for me personally, maybe I don't educate myself enough in shitology.
Hold on, Lindsay. Can you mute your lines? There's like a lot of background noise.
It's my dog. Let me mute this.
Okay, thank you.
Go
ahead. Sorry.
No, you're good. So number 1's walk the walk. So be proof of the product. Sorry, hold on, my phone froze. Number 2 was feel the love. So be passionate about what we're promoting, this business, our team, our support system. Like feel the love and express that love and support to other people. And that's why people reach out to us, is because we are passionate about what we do. So the second one was feel the love. Number 3 was pitch perfect. So like your elevator speech. So being 30 seconds, if someone's in a go or someone's quick, you need to express quickly what you do and express it effectively to people. So perfect your pitch perfect in a sense. Number 4 was be kind, not nice. So be real about Beachbody. Don't just say, oh my gosh, it's absolutely guaranteed to work no matter what. Just be you have to put the work in. You have to be kind, but not be overly nice and everything is all the time. You just have to be real with them and just know that they have to put the work in themselves. And so people just don't portray that enough, I guess. And then the 5th one was be sticky, not gummy. So know when to remove yourself. Don't keep, someone is telling you no, doesn't mean not right now, but don't keep pushing that person at that moment. Come back at a later time. So be sticky, not gummy. So those were the 5 tips that the guy from Shark Tank recommended on his top sales tips. If you can master all of these, then you will be successful in whatever field that you're in and whatever. So I thought it was pretty interesting and related to a lot of stuff that we talk about and do.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I could totally all of them. I mean, if we can do all of that, I think we'll do really good.
Master all of those. He's if you can master all of those, there's no doubt, there's no way that you're not going to be successful. So it's just really mastering all of those of being proof of the product, walking the walk, and feeling the love. Really, I know that I don't share the opportunity and what this means to me enough. So it's just, you have to express it. People don't know. And I was talking about that with Michelle and Olga earlier, that people don't know, some people are afraid to join our network because they don't know the type of support and community that's back behind it. They just see the fitness side of it, and they don't understand everything else, the bigger picture that's behind it, unless we tell them and share it with them.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. The support groups are key. Anybody can go to a gym, anybody can go to a boot camp class, whatever. But what differentiates us from that and for them to have the success is having someone believing in them, having a cheerleader behind them. They won't get that anywhere else. So it's something that's so powerful, and I totally agree. We sometimes don't talk about it as much. It's not just Shakeology. It's not just a fitness program. It's what we offer them, this community, like the friendships that we formed, like the support, the positivity. We're basically strangers that have come together. Most of us have met on social media, and we're like best of friends. We care for each other. We love each other. We cheer each other on. I mean, this is amazing. Like when you have like crap going on in your life, I mean, you have something to look forward to because you have each other. Like we have each other that, no matter what, we're going to be there for each other. We're going to, like, if somebody's being mean, we're going to go and run over there and help that person out. We're there for each other. And it is so true. It's something that is so special and so amazing that we have, and we really don't talk about it, or people just don't understand as much. So it goes all back to the lifestyle, that we have, the positivity. There's just so much negativity right now, and that's who we are. We're bringing something positive in someone's life.
It's hard to put exactly what you said. I know you put it into words, but what I was about to say is it's hard to put into words when you're telling someone about it. Yeah. I guess people don't understand like virtual connections nowadays. So I guess just finding the right words when you're talking to someone, it's like situational. So if you say it's a big community full of people, that we've connected with and we've become best friends with, to one person, it might mean something, and then describing it differently to some other person. You know what I mean? So everybody kind of takes it differently when you say that. Kind of, it's undescribable, but you described it very well.
Yeah. I know. It's just finding the right words, but it goes back to what Lindsay said too. Feel the love, the passion, like sharing with passion. Like when someone tells me or gives me an objection about Shakeology, like I remember at the beginning, I would shut down and walk away and be like, yeah, you're right. It's expensive. I wouldn't get into it. But now, like, if somebody comes to me and says it's expensive, I'm like all over that. Like, I share why it's not expensive, what it's done for me. I am passionate about talking about it because I believe in it 100%. So when you have that belief and that passion, it portrays. I'm not saying every single person that I've talked to, are saying, okay, I'll try it. There's many people that walk away still tell me, oh, it's too expensive. But I know I did my part in sharing what it has done for me and what it could do for that person, because I feel so strongly about it.
Can I add to you, Claudia? Okay. So I got to go to a Chamber of Commerce luncheon today, and it was about building your team and motivating your team and keeping them motivated. So I was like, this is going to be awesome. And the building your team part was more focused towards interviews, unfortunately. But the motivational part was really kind of interesting. There was a couple things that I took away from you, and I wanted to share with you guys because I thought it was just kind of totally, works with us. So one of them is 3 things. Everybody's human. So we all want to belong. We all want to be known, and we all want to matter. So belonging is super easy. We all know what that means. We all want to belong to something. We all want to feel like we're a part of something. Being known is like, being a witness, someone who has the good and the bad and has accountability. And then matter is obviously the why. your purpose, understanding how you help, the bigger picture and your purpose, helping them fulfill your mission. So I just thought that those three things were super powerful because that is what we do every day. We want them to belong. We want them to be known. We want them to, experience everything that we have experienced with the programs in the Shakeology and, fulfill their mission, which is their goals. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys because I just thought it was really neat to think about it that way because like we were talking about personalities just a little bit ago and how we talk to different people differently. Like that's all perfect. And I totally am a firm believer in all of that. But when it comes down to it, like we're all human, like all have something in common, and that's to belong, to be known, and to be matter. So I just thought that was really neat, and I wanted to share that with you guys. And then there was one other thing that I thought was really cool. Motivation versus inspiration. It's a pushing and a pulling force. So motivation is a pushing force where you're actually doing the act. And then inspiration is your pulling force. So that's when we listen to our videos and we read our books and we post our quotes and, we are vulnerable and we're taking in all of that and, building ourselves back up. And so, again, I was just like blown away because I was like, that's perfect. Like, that's what we do every day. Our pushing force is us actually doing the act. We're drinking our Shakeology, we're working out, and we're showing that. And the inspiration is us doing our personal development. Like, it just goes key and key. And so, like, this is just kind of goes in line with this. And I was like, oh my God, I have to share this with you guys. So, I can, type up my notes and give them to you guys if you want. But that was just what I wanted to share with you guys.
Oh, thank you so much, Jamie. That was great. And that's so true, the belonging part. Everybody wants to belong to something. That's why like the whole teamwork and everything, like just being part of a team is huge. I think, I don't know, have any of you been part of a team, like been a cheerleader or something through high school or done something that you've been part of a team? I haven't. So
Yeah. I have been a part of multiple teams in high school. So,
yeah.
I mean, yeah, everybody wants their cliques. I guess that's what you would say. Yeah.
I wanted to always be part of like the cool people.
Maria, you're laughing so hard over there.
No, she's making fun of me.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Pobrecita.
Oh.
What are you talking about? You're like you were the cool like you hung out with the cool peeps. I was the one who wanted to hang out with you all the time.
No, but I'm like, I never played any sports or anything. That's what I was going at. I never did any of that. So, but I always thought that was so cool to be part of a team. Mm-hmm. And that's something that drew me too, with like when I started following Christina, like the whole team, I was like, oh, that's cool. And that's why, we share what we do. We share our team calls. We should talk about that because just to share that we work together. There's a team, teamwork going on. That's part of, the lifestyle.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. 100%. You're part of a team now, Claudia.
I know.
Congratulations. Mission accomplished.
This is the best team. You don't need high school teams.
And it's funny because, yes, everyone wants a team, but Beachbody, anybody can be a part of the team. Let's go back to high school. Whether you're a thespian, whether you're a cheerleader like Christina was, whether you are
swim team,
band geek,
swim team,
a goth kid. I mean, really, anybody can seriously connect with being on this team. Whether we, I guess we're all kind of alike, and similar in some ways, but
so different.
But so different at the same time. We all have different morals. We all have different religions. We're all from just different backgrounds. So we can't sit here and say we were all part of a team. We were all cheerleaders growing up. We were all, included in all of this. We can go around and say, we're all came from different parts of different teams growing up. But now we found a company and a place that we can all learn together, where we all feel really comfortable sharing all those different aspects of our lives.
Yeah, that's very true. This is a much better team.
Much better than any team in high school.
We're the best team.
That's
Not
right.
just a team.
Fearless.
We're the best team.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, no, that's so true.
Did you guys read Carl's post about fear?
Nope.
I saw that. It was good.
I shared it on the team page. You guys should all read it. So it was a really good post.
Did you see him with his Tesla? Driving his Tesla?
Yes, I know. Don't worry. I already saw that.
My dream car.
I know.
It was a little scary.
Yeah, he was like driving like he was taking a picture.
But it says hands free. I was like, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's driving itself.
That's amazing.
It's a little too weird for me. I can't do it. I still drive a stick shift, okay? No.
I will take a car that will drive me, and I can press a button and go.
You know how much work done you can get? You know how much work you can get? How many messages?
Well, that's the future, but that was a cool picture.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
El Jefe.
El Jefe. Yeah.
He's awesome. I'll read that message. I didn't. I saw you post
Yeah. So high five, guys, if you read it. Jamie, you read it. High five. You read it too, Lindsay? High five. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Woo!
Kelly.
We love you!
I loved your video today.
Thank you.
You made me cry.
Oh.
Really? Because I hate doing videos. So
You're
thank you.
perfect.
But it's so
Thank you.
natural. Like, it's so you. It's not like you're trying to be it's perfect. It's so honest.
You're such a mom. I love it. It's so perfect.
Really? Well, you want to know what? I still haven't watched the video yet. So, I have to just make it, and, whatever happens during the video, it just has to happen, because then I just post it. Because if I watch it, it will never get posted.
It'll never get posted.
So smart.
Yeah, it won't.
You know what?
Yeah,
That's
so
really
I'll watch it tonight.
That's great advice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll never watch it. So when it's not practice, I don't write anything down. It just goes. So I think that helps a little bit. But I hate doing videos. So thank you.
No, you're great at it.
I appreciate it.
That's
Really? Oh, thanks.
That's a tip that Scotty Hobbs had for people to do when you do videos. Don't ever watch it. Just do the video and post it. Otherwise, you'll never.
Yeah.
I always stop myself.
Yeah.
I get tongue-tied.
Something silly, I'll cough, and I'm like, oh man, and then I'll stop, and I'm 2 minutes in, and I'm like, why didn't I just keep going? Why did I stop? Now I have to do it all over again.
Yeah, and then I feel like if I did it again, I would be trying to remember what I said, and it would be it wouldn't be as authentic. So I just do it and post it, and I try not to go on Facebook for a little while, so I'm not embarrassed.
Oh my God, I would never. I could never. I make 19 videos, and then I pick the best one. I typically will write down everything I'm going to say.
Really? Yeah, no.
I just haven't made one in a while, so.
Michelle, you're so silly and fun. It's amazing.
I know. I need to start incorporating that into my videos.
Yes, we would love to see you. Your personality shines.
I need to start making silly videos, but serious, but silly, but serious.
Yeah.
Sometimes I know everyone can relate. It's so hard sometimes to be yourself.
Yeah.
Especially, when you have, 1,000, 10,000 friends watching, you're like, because I've gotten some feedback a couple times, and you guys know I cuss a lot in person, so I have to like watch my mouth on my videos. So I had to make sure that I don't do that because I don't.
Michelle, that is why I haven't made a video.
Yeah,
because
it's just hard.
I'm like, oh, I just said fuck. I have to delete this.
I was so happy when I met everyone at Summit and they did not judge me like one bit at all. I was like, wow, these are my true friends. Like, they are my true friends. You guys.
Yes.
I thought they were going to be like, oh my gosh, she's a little cuckoo. Me and Stephanie were.
No, you and Stephanie were awesome. It was the best.
We couldn't stop laughing the entire time.
That's good. I love making people laugh.
No, but everybody's awesome.
Bring those videos into your Facebook.
I really need to. I just need to just make sure that I just don't slip up. I don't want to offend anybody.
No F-bombs.
Yeah,
Michelle,
no F-bombs.
Keep it together. Keep it together.
At least not more than one.
Allotted one. Allotted one.
What happened to her? She disappeared.
Michelle! Don't leave me! Yes?
Right, oh, my dog just knocked down my computer. I'm so sorry. Stop it. Stop. Sorry about that. I thought I lost you guys for a minute.
More people have to get to know the Michelle that we know.
I know. It's hard. I feel so innocent sometimes on Facebook. They don't really know.
Oh my God.
Michelle, that's exactly how I feel.
I know. It's hard.
I love you.
We'll just stick with pictures. Typing.
Pictures and quotes.
Yep.
Pinterest that shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Because I've actually gotten a little bit of feedback, and it's been positive in a sense. I tried to take it as constructive criticism that, if I want to talk to the masses, even though I also want to talk to my target market, that cussing isn't super positive. So, with you guys, it's cool. I can, say whatever. So maybe I should start cussing on our team pages so I can get it out. And then I'll post the G-rated version.
Yes.
Whatever we can do to help.
Thank you guys. You guys always have my back. I know, right?
Oh my gosh.
You guys always got my back.
We have our version.
I know. And you guys are going to be like, wow, this is so G-rated from what she showed us that she was going to post. I just don't have I just don't have the balls to just post a video just oh, fuck shit, blah, 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 blah. I just feel like people are just going to, because I have never really come off like that. So I feel like if I do that, it's going to come off as completely different.
Yeah, but see, you don't want that. You want to be you.
Yeah.
Thing. You can't try to be someone that you're not.
Right.
That's what's going to come across. People are going to be like, oh, that's fake. That's not her.
Right.
So just be you.
Yeah.
For example, one of my friends is a Beachbody coach on another team.
Mm-hmm.
She's not part of Team Fearless. And whenever I see her make a video, I'm like she sits all prim and proper and taught, and I'm like,
yeah,
that's so not you. That's not who you are. Why do you do that? Who's gonna resonate with you?
You too, Kelly. You seem so innocent in your videos.
Do I? Well,
you know the real Kelly.
That's the mom in me.
Mom.
Yeah.
Just
being a mom.
But no, I mean,
that's it.
Right. But I mean, it's she's a totally different person on them, and I can't even watch them because I'm like, it's not you,
Yeah.
So,
I'll work on it, guys.
I don't know if that helps.
I'll work on it.
Do it. You can do it.
At least you'll know you'll have 7 people liking your.
There you go. Yep, all 7 people on this call.
We could always count on each other
Cheering me on.
I know.
to like or pictures or posts or whatever.
That's too funny.
Where they were.
Yeah, you guys are like my brother. That's it.
Don't worry, we have our grandma.
Ooh.
Yeah. No, but it's okay. But you know what? Like, people are watching no matter what. You know, that's the thing. Like, they may not be commenting or liking any of your stuff. But they're watching. They're watching you. And when you send them a message, they'll be like, "Oh, you're inspiring me so much. You're awesome. I love your posts." And you're like, "Never liked anything I've ever posted."
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's just, people are watching. That's why it doesn't matter. Like, you just keep doing it. Keep going, being consistent, keep showing up, because that's what people are going to look at, that you're consistent.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Kelly, keep it up with your videos because they're really good.
They're
I'm
superb.
trying to make one at the end of each phase. So another 30 days, I'll make another one. Okay.
I want them once a week.
Oh God, please! It's like anxiety.
You can do it. You can.
I don't have
Be
that much to
fearless. Be fearless.
say. All right, I'll think of something.
Okay.
All right, are we going to take a team picture?
No. Do you see this, Michelle?
I'm ready.
Ready, guys?
Michelle, take it. Oh, Claudia has her camera.
Oh, I can take it.
I got it.
I wasn't ready.
Go, Michelle.
Oh, let me take one right here. I'm in it.
No, you're not.
I know. My freaking laptop sucks. All right, ready? All right. I'm trying to figure it out.
Oh, there's Amy.
Yay! Ready, guys? 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Looks good.
Yay.
Yeah, I know.
Yay.
I don't know why this. I'm not sure. I've never been able to figure it out. I would have to put my laptop across the room to be able to get the view that you guys have on your
Are you talking shit?
laptops.
Oh. Sorry.
Hey.
I thought I was muted. I'm sorry.
That's
I'm
too
sorry.
funny.
That
You're
was.
forgiven.
See what I mean, Michelle? It did just slip.
Too funny.
I love you guys.
Well, that's a great call, guys.
Good call.
If you're in the Fall Classic, rock it. Everybody, 3 Live Club, right? Who's going to do it this month?
Everyone.
Everybody. We have the Crockpot Challenge, which is going amazing. We have like 250 people, which is crazy. So
A lot of people. That's awesome.
that's a lot of people, which is great. And then November 16th is the
Is it
start
delicious?
of the 21 days to healthier holidays. So keep inviting, keep sharing, keep going. Elevate yourselves, guys. Let's do this. Let's
Work to your max.
strong.
Yeah,
Okay?
to the max.
All right, guys. Love
All right.
you.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.